In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where our school played ball by the gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell.
Corner of Hanbury Street, Dominic Lane. Request backup, urgent. 4 shots fired, possibly 2 gunmen. Hostile crowd gathering, over. It's a bloody backup.
Interview, take 1.
When a story is datelined Belfast, you'd normally expect something bleak and depressing, but to Vincent Lavery, that needn't be the case. Mr. Lavery, who lives here in Fresno, first came to our attention 2 weeks ago. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. I had returned from a trip to Northern Ireland, specifically Belfast, and while I was there, a youngster got killed, and everyone was very upset, but it all seemed so ordinary. So I approached this clergyman I know, Catholic, and he and this Protestant minister that he knows and myself are developing this program.
A program directed towards children.
Precisely, but children who are old men and women before they're teenagers.
Last week, I told you about Mr. Lavery from Fresno. That's in California. He hopes to place some of our children in American homes this summer, alongside some Protestant children to be recruited from Protestant churches not far from here. There is no glory in leading our children down the path.
Here's the puff there. Come on. Give it up, McLendon. The smokes are my reward. You wasn't the only one there. Maybe not. But I was the one who covered the lad's escape. Wasn't I? Yeah, sure. Here. One's enough for the lot of you. You can light it from this one.
pass that on to your children. Not all the world is like us. And if they ever get to America, by whatever means, no doubt they'll discover that fact for themselves. So what damage could it do? I ask you, what would they lose by missing 6 weeks of life in Belfast? How much would be gained? Please contact me privately. One other thing. The authorities claim that some of our rowdier types, you know who I mean, the ones who fancy weapons in the cover of night, are using my church to exchange messages and even handguns. If this is so, it must cease immediately. Such trade in this house would be an abomination.
And where do you think you're going then, eh? Sir?
Back to Mass.
Your saint are in custody. Take him in.
We look for an American home that is prepared to embrace children from Northern Ireland for 6 weeks, perhaps. Take one Catholic, one Protestant, put the kids together for a summer, let them learn about each other, then send them home and hope that something good happens.
Certainly it's ambitious enough, but can it work? Can it ever be more than a drop in the ocean?
You mean, can it put a stop to the troubles? No, of course it can't. People who look for those kinds of solutions are panaceas that put everything to bed at once. They're dealing in politics. What I hope to deal with is people's hopes. I'm looking for small victories. Look, these kids could spend the whole summer together and maybe never see each other again once they go home, but maybe they will. Perhaps it'll even be important enough for them to actually spend some time together at home. But of course, that will depend on the kind of Americans who step forward to help.
Morning, Pam.
Hi, Ed. Anything good?
Oh, just the usual. Vincent Lavery. Isn't that the Irish guy I saw on the TV news last week?
You bet it is.
Really thinking about taking in some of those kids?
If they'll let me.
What about Fred and your own kids?
Well, it'd be good for all of us. You know, sometimes Fred and I take things too much for granted.
I cannot believe you're serious, Pam. Actually, what I'm trying to say is I don't want to believe you are serious. Tell me you're not serious.
Will you stop grandstanding in front of the boys? I'm deadly serious, and you know it.
It's too crowded here. It's way too crowded. You tell her how crowded it is, Mickey.
Dad says it's crowded, Mom. In fact, it's so crowded we don't even have room for empty wire coat hangers. Is that funny enough?
C minus.
I agree with Mom.
At your age, that is a parent you're supposed to agree with.
I could use some guys to play with. Can I have the butter?
There won't be guys. I asked for girls.
Then I agree with Dad.
I agree with Mom, depending on the age, of course.
Okay, we'll get a little 14-year-old girl, 14-year-old girl,
Enough!
a little tiny short boy.
All of you. Now, this happens to be something I care about. Something that should be worthwhile.
Pam, you're always trying to do something worthwhile. Now, isn't there something a little less disruptive that can bring out the Earth Mother in you?
It's got nothing to do with being an Earth Mother or anything else connected with the fact that I am a woman. I'm trying to live my life with some compassion, Fred. You heard the pastor. He said it would be a great opportunity
To prove there was no failure of generosity in America. It stuck in my mind. I thought it was a neat sentence.
You be careful, son. This do-gooder stuff may be contagious. Now, look. If that is him, I want you to think carefully. This may be your last chance to avoid a summer of double dishes, double laundry, double money, maybe
Hello?
triple money, quadruple money.
collect. Yes, operator will accept the charges.
Sorry.
Mr. Lavery. Hello. Yes, of course. Oh, absolutely. More determined than ever. definitely girls.
See you later,
Bye.
love.
See you later.
Right, wee girl, come on. Don't you keep us both late now.
Hi, Mary love. Good day.
Stay down there.
I can't believe that there's not one of you interested. It's not very encouraging, lads. I had hoped that you'd have broader horizons, so to speak. That you'd jump at the chance to visit America. But not one of you can be tempted.
It'd be all right going with one of my own. Sir.
Your own. One of your own. You've no shortage of life stays with your own. Look around you. You're boys' brigade. You've been in it since you were a virtual infant. And in time, you'll join an Orange Lodge with the same bunch you're standing here with. The lads you play football with. The ones you'll later play darts with. And the very same men you'll know to the day you die. Surely, Bobby Baxter, surely you have some curiosity. Or do you think that being near a Catholic for 6 weeks could prove fatal?
It could, to the Catholic.
Quiet. You'll not joke about death. Not here. There must be something about all this you'd like to see, to have a part of.
I wouldn't mind going to Dallas and see JR.
Right enough then. I'll see what I can do. Anyone else with a special destination, do let me know. First come, first served. Fall out.
Would you really go with one of them? Why not?
You'll hate it. There you go. Where you going? You're the number one, Charlie. You're an idiot.
Anything wrong?
The mates would think I'd look daft in a cowboy hat.
Why? The boys' brigade having a fancy dress party?
No, it's serious. They're talking about taking a bunch of us to America. I asked to go to Dallas.
You having me on?
Brilliant, isn't it? All I need is your permission.
Would it be expensive?
As far as I can see, there's no cost for us anyway.
What do you think of this boy, laddie, eh? I've worked all my life and never got any further than Glasgow. Here he's talking about a free trip to America, and he's not 13 yet. I'm glad for you, son. Tell us more about it.
I don't know much, really. It's some scheme the rector worked out with that priest from across town.
What priest?
What priest was that, Bobby?
I think the same one that visited the church last Christmas.
You mean to tell me you be spending your time in America with Roman Catholics?
I think that's the idea.
Well, you can forget it.
Why, Bill?
Because if it's Catholics he's interested in, there's enough of them here. He doesn't have to go to America, where they'll have him all to themselves.
Oh, Dad, they'll only be kids. You don't get the chance to go to the States every day. Or am I only allowed to go to Glasgow?
He's not wrong, you know.
Do what you like. I'll say no more about it.
Sit down, yeah? Well then, what can I do for you?
Rector, I've decided to go to America. As part of your program, of course.
Of course. You know, you're the first respondent. Your contemporaries don't seem too excited at the prospect.
Yes. But if it says rector, I need to go.
Oh.
Yes, you see, since I'm going to be a novelist, it's most important that I experience America as soon as possible. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, indeed, I would agree. In fact, Elizabeth, I find it most difficult to disagree with anything about which you seem so determined. And, your parents, have you discussed this with them?
No, Rector. Now that you've agreed, I'll fill them in on all the details.
And for what we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful.
Amen.
Pass the potatoes, young lady. Can you not hear me? Beth,
Oh, yes. Sorry, Father.
I asked for the potatoes and you needn't be so damned formal. You call me Dad.
As you prefer, excuse me, Dad.
Just who do you think you're toying with, young lady? You pay me respect now, even if you think I'm wrong.
Which you are?
Now, I think you'd best go to your room, young lady. Do you see? Now, the minister puts ideas into her head. Off to America, he tells her, with a bloody Roman Catholic roommate, no less.
It won't kill her, Andrew. I mean, it can only be a wee girl her own age.
No, never. Look how down rude she is already. Imagine what it'd be like after 6 weeks with some bloody ruffian from Ballymurphy. The answer is no. Pass the potatoes.
Mary, what you want for your supper then? Mary? Mary, can you hear me? My girl must be going deaf. Pays the slightest bit of attention to anything I say to her. You're going deaf, Mary? Oh, my God! Mary! Mary! Stella.
But Mary, you'll have a great time. It'll be great fun, I promise you.
Oh, no, Father. That's not possible. Honestly.
And why not?
My mum, Father. Who'd look after my mum?
Well, that's the point. If she knows you're being properly cared for on a trip to America, no less, then she could rest.
But who'd look after her, Father? Without our dad, she needs my help. Don't you think?
I think I can fill in for you there.
I don't know, Father. I really don't.
But Mary, chance to travel. That's what your dad, God rest his soul, would have wanted for you.
I'm not sure, Father. But I will think about it. I'll think carefully.
Good girl.
Meanwhile, I really do need some sleep.
All right. Yeah, no problem. We can handle it. Sure. I'll get it right out to you, Jim. Okay, thanks. See you later. Bye.
Well, Doctor, is it good news or bad news?
Bit of both. Bit of both.
Which one is it, Doctor? Larry or me? It's me, isn't it?
No. In fact, as far as we can tell, neither of you show any significant physiological evidence of sterility.
Unless you consider the fact that we haven't had a hint of pregnancy physiological evidence.
No, I'd call that a possible indication of a psychological pathology. It's sometimes the result of an emotional block. Hidden fear on the part of either or both partners of the responsibility of child rearing. One way to overcome that fear would be to join in a temporary adoption program.
Temporary?
A chance to work with a child within narrow boundaries. It could be useful to you and to the youngster. I've heard of a program.
All right, on your feet.
Stuff it, Peg.
Bloody shame, Nipper. Still sopping wet behind the ears and already thinking you can tell the old British Army where to get off. Here, maybe he'll listen to you.
I'll not listen to any friend of yours.
I thought you were too smart for this.
No, I'm afraid it's a bit tricky, Father. We've got a positive ID on the lad.
That's amazing, Captain. I can hardly tell these kids apart on a sunny day, let alone make a positive identification through the smoke of battle.
It was more than an eyewitness. It was an informant tipped us off, told us your young man definitely covered the escape of the snipers.
A tout? You'd put this young lad in jail on the word of a tout?
What would you have me do, Father?
He's barely 12, Captain. I'd have you get a bit of perspective. Give the lad a chance.
What of perspective? A lad was killed, Father, one of my soldiers. It was hardly 2 days past his 19th birthday. Left to die in a gutter. My men couldn't reach him because they were covered by the snipers, and those snipers in turn were protected by a shield of children. Children, Father. So the young man died. Last human voices he heard were those of 12-year-olds chanting and cheering. That's my perspective. Now, I'd like to hear yours.
I pray for that young soldier's soul, Captain, as well as the dreadful sinners who took his life. And then I look at the 12-year-old. I pray for his life and his soul.
I'm afraid I'm not a cleric, Father. I'm obliged to do more than merely pray. I know your heart's in the right place, but I can't risk putting him back on the streets. He'd be a local hero.
No problem, Captain. We'll get him as far away as we can from the streets of Belfast.
Just like that, I suppose.
Almost that easy, yes.
Top it up, please. Could I have a wee word with you, Andrew?
Why not?
Is it a bad time?
Well, not especially. As long as it doesn't interfere with my appetite.
How would a little talk do a thing like that?
But when it's to do with my family doing things which I can never, mind you, never approve of.
Unfortunate you are, Andrew, to be so certain about what's right and what's wrong.
Look, I don't tell Beth what to do or who to be. I leave that to her. But I must stick to what I believe.
And just what is it that you believe, Andrew? That the girl should leave here on the trip of a lifetime and not have you there to see her off.
Rector, I've always had the greatest respect for men of the cloth, especially you. I've listened to your advice and I've often taken it to heart. But when you ask me for my blessing for Beth going to America with people who'd soon see me dead as bid me the time of day, then you go too far.
When all's said and done, Andrew, I think you'll approve.
No, I'll be the judge of that.
I don't know how I could manage without her, Father.
All the more reason, don't you see? You're sapping each other's strength. A time apart is time to grow separately, to become stronger. So when you do come back together, you can help one another. And besides, you can count on me.
But I'm scared, Father. I'm scared.
How do you think she feels? She's a child, Meg. That's the whole problem here. We're living off our children, implicating them in our own ancient hatreds, to say nothing of the pain like yours that those hatreds cause. Give her a chance to breathe, Meg, to be a little girl. We all of us grow old soon enough in this place. And we can delay it a bit for Mary. Can't we?
You just enjoy yourself. Your dad'll get used to the idea. Give us a hug.
Well then. Tell Daddy I love him. I'm sorry he couldn't see me off.
Well, he was busy at work, you know.
You will write to me, won't you, Timmy?
Goodbye, son. And remember your manners. Don't go letting us down in front of them people.
I will. Bye, Mum. I'll write every day. Me too.
Hello, Mary. How are you keeping? All well?
Same as ever.
Are you sure?
I'm all right. No need to fuss over me.
Okay, come on now, let's line up. Everybody in, let's have a picture. Come on, here we go. Into the back there. That's it. Come on, who's missing? Who have we got? Good, good, good. Okay, George. Let's go, everybody, on the bus now. No need to rush. We're going to call your names out. John Joe, Patrick, Daniel. Hold it now. Wait till your names are called out, one at a time. Right, we'll start with Keegan.
Here.
Hello, young Keegan. How are you?
All right, sir. Very good. Hey, McNanton. Hey. Get up here. Me and McLean are sitting together.
Sorry, lad. We intend to start as we mean to continue. You'll be sitting with your roommate for the summer. Bobby Baxter, will you step forward, please?
That's not right, Timmy. We were going to sit together. Oh, hell. We'll still be on the same airplane. It's not that big.
Timmy, meet Bobby.
Where are you from, then?
York Road.
You? Lena doing?
Come on, man. Get on with it.
Who backs the window?
We'll take turns.
Okay, let's have Fawn Regan. Julie Cooper.
Yes, operator. This is he.
Every last one. A full complement. So now it's up to your people. Wish you all good luck. God bless.
She just met her traveling companion.
a young woman called Mary. And I became aware that she missed her parents very much.
3:30 on a clear and starry morning here in the Central California valleys. Now, whether you're going to bed late or getting up early, we hope you'll stay with us as we bring you the best music and most up-to-date news.
It's time, Dee. Oh, it's a long drive.
Already?
Getting cold feet?
What else? If the thought of a baby makes me tense, does it surprise you that the reality of two grown boys terrifies me?
Of course it terrifies you. You'll get over it.
Just like that, huh?
You have to. Because right now, we've got to get moving. Well, there'll be 2 Irish kids sleeping on an airport bench tonight. I'll make a thermos of coffee to take with.
No offense, but how many Beths and Marys are we expecting?
Well, when I first decided to do it, I decided to do it alphabetically. Beth and Mary. Then I thought, Mary's older. Not by much, but enough that maybe she'd feel, you know, less important. And then I remembered, although we were told about Mary first, Vincent said that Beth came into the program first. So the only solution was that. Anyway, good morning. Mwah.
I thought the only people who cared whose name came first on a sign were Hollywood movie stars.
Wrong. Everybody cares. But movie stars can do something about it.
Only you would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to worry about our guest's sensitive little soul.
Ah, don't be facetious.
I'm always facetious when I'm hungry.
Uh-huh.
Airport.
What?
We gotta go to the airport.
Okay, we can do the shopping on the way back.
For what?
For the barbecue. The one we're having tonight. When the girls arrive. The one that all the neighbors are coming to. The one that you're gonna make
Mickey!
comfortable and happy.
Sam, get up! Time?
10 past. Almost a half hour late. And they arrived in New York early, so they had plenty of time to change planes. Vincent will wonder where we are.
Well, if you're really worried, I'll drop you off as close as I can and then park by myself.
I told you, we ought to be together. Greet them together. That's one of the things I've been looking forward to. First time we see their faces. There's nothing like an Irish face.
Tim and Bobby, Mr. and Mrs. Malone.
How do you do? Nice to meet you.
So sit down.
Guess so. Well, we might as well get moving. We have a ways to go.
Will we travel by bus then?
No, we have a car.
What kind?
Four-wheeler. It's comfortable.
Good.
Vincent, we're gonna be heading out now.
Okay. So how do you feel?
At the moment, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Then you know better than the rest of us. That's the trouble about starting something new. You have to make it up as you go along.
Thanks a lot.
Your people back home, they act like that bunch, do they?
No, not us.
How do you like that stuff, darling?
Pull it, pull it, pull it.
Watch it, pal. Watch it.
Bev?
Hot dogs.
Mary? Mary? What are you doing? Why are you hiding?
I'm not hiding. Dad left force me.
Hey, those people care about you, Mary. They all donated money to the committee to help bring you here. It's not fair to ignore them.
I can't help it. Boring. But you can tell them I'm sorry about their money. Is there another of these, though?
Sure, sure. Take what you want from the fridge. Any idea where I'd find Beth?
I don't know where she'd be. She's one of them, you know.
Sweetheart. Sweetheart, what is it?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I have to go home.
But why?
I'm too homesick. I'll just have to go home.
Oh.
Put that back there with the rest.
Well, it's about time, isn't it?
Morning, Timmy.
Sorry, didn't mean to sleep late. Do me chores later, okay?
Sure. Have a seat. Saved you some breakfast.
Brilliant. Where's Dee then?
Had early mass. She didn't want to wake you, so I'll take you as soon as you're finished.
Nah, no need.
You could have gone with her. We can look after ourselves and do the housework.
Of course I could have gone with her. I'm with the same religion.
You're not?
I thought you knew.
Well, sir, then, who's what? Or what's who? Or whatever?
Well, I'm Pentecostal. Protestant. Good service?
Good for me. Timmy, next week I'll wake you early enough so you can come with me.
Excuse me, but are there a lot of mixed marriages in California? Like a two of you?
I don't know. I never bothered to ask.
Never bothered to ask.
Mary, you haven't touched dinner.
It's just I'm not hungry. That's all.
But you need your nutrition. You see, Mary, that's why I wish you'd stay away from the soda. It spoils your appetite.
No, it doesn't. Anyways, it was right there in the fridge.
I know. That's always been the policy in this house. We leave it up to you. Just like we do with Sam and Mickey.
Of course, we also send them to bed if they refuse to eat their supper.
Of course. I understand. I'll say goodnight now.
This is fun. This is fun.
All right, maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Oh, no. The Angel of Monrovia meets her Waterloo? Never. Never.
Don't take this seriously, honey. There's nothing wrong. It's just that I don't quite know how to handle Mary. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
You're holding out, Liz. Lay it on the table, baby.
What he means is that, well, since you and Mary are both Irish, that you should know what's bothering her.
I'm not Irish. I'm British, from Northern Ireland.
All the same, you're a lot closer to where she lives than we are. And we figure even though you're Protestant and she's Catholic, you might know what her problem is.
Mr. Chandler, sir, I've never met a Catholic in my whole life. Not till I got on the plane. When it comes to religion, I'm more ignorant than any of you. I don't think it's 'cause of religion, though. She's just a little girl. Please may I be excused from the table? To look after her, you might say.
Yes, of course.
All right, I am a patient man, but there is a limit. Besides, there's a lot of good food going to waste here.
Hey, no problem. Better off in my stomach than in the garbage can.
Great. Not only will the food bills break me, but my eldest son will develop a weight problem. What?
I'm going to call Vincent. Maybe he'll have a constructive suggestion.
Dad, you gotta stop taking this personally.
The idea here is to help the girls. You ought to back up Mom.
Eat.
Thanks. For what? I listened from the stars. I heard you speak up for me. Well, I had to, didn't I? To them are like two peas in a pod. They don't seem to understand. Things at home are different. So we have to humor them. What's that? What? Humor them? Well, it means we'll pretend that Fred is normal, you know. You see, Pam was the only woman in this house. We have to back her up.
Yes, I suppose you're right. We should be loyal.
You're a clever one, aren't you? I tried to learn. My father says it's one's duty to try to be clever.
I wish I was clever.
But you are.
Not smart enough, though. Beth, you heard her. She called Mr. Lavery. Beth, what if we told her about my dad? Or the aspirins? Beth, they won't want me. Not when they know all the awful things. They'll send me back.
No. It's okay. I won't let them send you back. You hear?
I don't know how you can sleep. Not after what Mr. Lavery told you. That's the most awful thing I've heard in my whole life.
I know. But when I thought about it, it's the reason I got us into this in the first place. You know, Mary isn't here in spite of her troubles. She's here because of them.
Poor little girl.
Hmm.
Up there all alone. Must be something we can do for her.
What we can do, Fred, is not overreact. And she's not alone. She's with the oldest 12-year-old I ever met. They'll be fine. We'll treat her as if everything's okay. That's what we can do for her. Besides, the last thing you want to become, Fred, is a do-gooder.
men are everywhere, and they kill you as soon as they look at you.
That's scary.
You don't know the half of it.
How come you don't have none of your own?
My own what?
Kids. Not to be nosy, you know. I'm sorry.
Come on. Let's find your buddy and knock off for the day.
Sure. Let's knock off for the day.
Hey, Sylvie, come and meet a real hero. Oh, no kidding, for real?
I swear, he got shot at and everything.
I'm a veteran. I've seen it all. There's nothing. I gotta go.
Timmy boy, you wake? Timmy boy. I asked you not to call me that.
Sorry, Timmy.
What is it?
Are you mad at me?
Yeah. Part of me's mad. Part of me's real mad. Remember, Bobby Baxter? If you've been shot at, then it was my people that was doing the shooting, right? We only do that to our enemies. So that would make you an enemy.
I know. I was showing off a bit.
Now look, Baxter, there's no need to have any trouble here. I like Laurie and Dee, and it's up to us to give 'em a good summer. See? See?
Sure, I see.
Good. So I'll make you a deal. We stick together while we're here. I'll forget what you told them girls. I'll even back you if they ask. Mind you, only if they ask. 'Cause after all, we are both from Belfast, so we'll keep the Malones happy and hang together for the rest of the trip. But when we get back, we keep it to ourselves. Nobody at home need know we're friends. My people wouldn't understand. See?
Nor would mine. There's there. Here's here. It's a bargain.
Hey, you ever go to the Curzon?
Yeah, lots of times. I saw Star Wars there.
That was where I saw it. Good movie, you know.
You're right in that. You know the ice cream parlor next door?
Like my own street.
You ever see Georgie Best play? No, are you? Only in the telly. My dad doesn't tell much football. It's a good year for me. My mum's...
Maybe I should tell him to quiet down.
No, leave him, why don't you?
Sure.
Listen to you. You're beginning to make sentences that sound like them.
It's easy enough. It's so rhythmic. It's pretty once you get used to it.
Timmy asked me why we don't have any kids.
And what did you say?
Nothing. It struck me that I deal with things that bother me that way. I say nothing.
And you think that's bad?
I think it is when you're around kids. Because if you don't talk to them, how can they grow up? Hell of a responsibility, kids.
So far, you're doing terrific.
Yeah? No kidding?
No kidding.
All right. You know, you're doing pretty good yourself.
Stupid pig! Why the hell don't you watch where you're going? Are you blind? We could have been killed. Next time you won't be so lucky. You Sunday driver.
Don't tell me you're hiding.
Not us.
You must be joking. Truth is, yeah, I was hiding. You know what it is at home, right?
the geezer in the next car thinks you're out to get him because you're on the other side and you end up dead. Maybe Timmy wasn't, but me, I was scared.
Yeah, me too. Laurie, I thought you would have given it to him.
I might have. Not always a quiet guy. Got my limits like everybody else. I didn't want to set a bad example.
At home? Well, in my district, how can standing up for your rights be a bad example?
When what you're standing up for isn't your rights, but rather your ego. Vanity, you know what I mean? Everything seems so much easier here. I suppose because everyone's rich.
It's not being rich. It's having jobs. A job makes everything easier. What's your dad do? He's a fitter in the shipyard. Yours? He works on the buildings. A bricklayer, like. What buildings? I don't know. He had to go to Liverpool to find work so he could send a few quid home. I wonder what he'd have done if those men had yelled at him.
I know what my old man would have done. He would have asked, "You a prod or a Mick?" A Mick, he would have dared to get out of the car. And a prod, he would have bought a beer.
My dad's no different. Either fighting or hugging. Imagine them in America.
They die from hamburger poisoning.
They go blind from too much telly.
Underhand.
Better, but
Pretty good, but don't be scared of the ball, 'cause it's not going to hurt you.
Especially going through it at me.
All right.
Well, I can't think catch it.
Hey, Dad! Kids!
Anything good in the mail?
Yeah, lots of pictures of baseball players.
Okay, here we go.
Detonated in Regent's Park, blowing up a bandstand where the band of the Royal Green Jackets was entertaining a summer crowd. Bodies were strewn for hundreds of yards, bent and broken musical instruments lying everywhere.
Check it out, they're playing baseball out there.
Scotland Yard claiming responsibility for the bombing in the name of the outlawed provisional wing of the Irish Republican Army, IRA. It was early afternoon.
Hey, Sam!
Truck, large crowd of office workers and
Everything off. You might as well leave it. I had to find out about it soon enough.
Where? What do you mean? Show me on TV. Show me what? Where? In the park. Where's the park? Baseball. Where? London. The IRA. The IRA in London.
Bridge, sending pedestrians flying for cover from lethal razor-sharp shards of glass. While the IRA terrorist group has long promised a London offensive, this is the most daring attack yet on the English capital. The bomb went off just as a mounted unit of the Queen's household cavalry was returning to their barracks. The scene was made that much more grisly by the moaning and whining of the dead and dying horses, many of whom had to be killed on the spot, so severe were their injuries. At least 6 soldiers and 8 bystanders appear to have been killed, according to the latest death count. These random bombings cannot help but bring back memories of the horrors of the bombing of London during World War II. But no doubt, it is precisely that war...
Ah, forget the little prod.
You like this? You approve of this?
We've got to stand up for our side.
We were told that it was the IRA that killed your father.
Yes, they said he was a tout.
What's that?
A man what informs to the police or tells the security forces about...
You mean like a stool pigeon?
Be quiet, Mickey! Who was he?
How would I know?
What I am asking you is, how can you refer to the men who killed your own father as our
I don't know what you mean.
How can you be in sympathy with the IRA if they killed your own
It's the
father?
only side I can be on.
Explain that!
It's no good if they kill me too. Or my mom.
What'd you do that for, Dad?
I don't know.
Hi. Good day?
Not bad. Got that Denver shipment. Where are the boys? Hey, Bobby! Break it up! Break it up! Now, settle down! Settle down! Go away. Come here. Come here. Now, what the hell was all that about? Well?
He called my name.
What name? How did he start it?
I don't know what they say. It was real dirty. So I gave it to him.
Why, Bobby?
Because of that bomb in London. His scum-eating friends be out there killing again.
You know what? Go ahead. Beat each other's brains in. Sure. See if you can act just like the bombers. Or the people that would like to lynch them. Be stupid if you like. I thought you were a lot smarter than that. I thought you were starting to look ahead. Instead of backwards.
How mad do you think he is? Dunno, but we better make it good. We're sorry, Larry. Is there anything we can do?
No. Yes. You can try and be kids.
Us? Kids?
Yes. Enjoy this time while it's here. While you're young enough. Deal?
Where's your dad and Mary?
They're outside.
I know it makes me seem very stupid to you, but not everyone understands what your fight is about over there. We think that because something is very important to us, it must be very plain to everyone else. But that's not always the case, Mary. I'm not a bad guy, Mary. And if I hurt you, it's because I said something dumb. Not because I wanted to be mean. If you don't forgive me, it's like I become an enemy. It makes me part of the war. Not because I'm on the other side, but because I said something dumb. You won't forgive me. So forgive me, please. I couldn't stand it if you hated me.
Hiya, kid.
Oh, hello. Where are you going?
Looking for you, actually.
Oh, me? I'm fine.
Could have fooled me. Come on. Fess up. You're disappointed in Bobby, aren't you?
Wouldn't you be if you was me? He's acting very distant.
And you're taking it personally, right?
I'm taking it as how it's meant. That's all. I should have known all along
Known what?
that as soon as he found some good Protestant friends to keep him company, he'd be done with me.
Jimmy, it's not her religion that interests him. Surely you know that.
It's because she's a girl. Is that it?
Well, what do you think?
I guess. I just needed to hear it from you, like.
Why me? You can depend on your own good sense, too, you know.
What did you say to him?
I can't tell you. Not much, actually. I think all he needed was to know that I'd noticed. You know, I'm beginning to think that's 90% of all this. Just keeping your eyes open, letting him know you care. They seem to grow up by themselves.
So you're American?
Isn't everybody?
I'm not. I'm.
You're the Irish guy, Bobby's friend. You know he said you were a hero?
He did. I mean, yes, I am. We both are.
Oh.
In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where our school played ball by the gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways, in the town I loved so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn called the women from Cregan, the moor and the bog, while their men on the dole played a mother's role, fed the children and then walked the dog. And when times got rough, there was just about enough, and they saw it through without complaining. For deep inside was a burning pride in the town I loved so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language that we all could understand. I remember the day I earned my first pay, when I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave There I learned about life, and I found a wife in the town I loved so well.
Oh, that's a great photo.
I should hope so, young lady. I am one of the better photographers in the entire West.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Mama?
Okay, I will admit something. I am the best photographer in the entire West.
Yeah.
You know, I cannot tell you how much it's meant to us having you two here. How much it's changed us.
Sure changed you, Dad.
Will you just let me be serious for a minute, please? I think I'm realizing that it takes people to change people. Pam worked real hard on this. And with her help and yours, we got where we are today. I love you for it. So let's have a popcorn fight.
To the future.
I'm starving. Sorry, guys. It'll be another few minutes.
It's all right?
Sure. Can I use the phone if there's time?
Of course.
About that, no food, and we Borum has to make phone calls.
No, not at all. It's to Sylvie. You remember Sylvie? Who could forget? I thought you already told her goodbye this morning. I can't go without one more time in the phone. Don't tell me you're going soft on her. Who knows? Maybe. The lad's going soft. You know, you're a good influence on him. I don't want to go home. Please, I want to be here in America.
You can't stay, Timmy. That's the point. They need you there.
But I want to be here. I really love you people. I do. And we love you. Will you always be my friend? Always.
We'll always love you. And you'll always be a part of us. You remember asking why we didn't have kids? Well, the truth is, we weren't sure. But Timmy, now we know what we're missing.
Oh, my God. The steaks.
You don't know how much I'm gonna miss you two.
Please, it's not forever.
I knew this would be the hardest. It's the leaving more than the coming.
All the way over, I was worried about how you'd treat us, who'd be like the pets. But when I saw that sign you made, with their names, repeated over and over, I got matter too. Neither of us came first.
Oh, careful. These guys, you know how embarrassed they get when they're around tears.
I know how they feel.
Lucky, them girls, they can cry.
So can we.
No need.
All right, get in line. Come on, kids.
Sure right.
But when I've returned, how my eyes have burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees by the armored cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze.
From the look of it, I'd say we was going different ways.
For now, anyway.
Pity. Well, like we always say it, here is here, there is there.
I'll see you around. You'll see. I will.
Hope so. There she is! There! Mommy, meet my friend. That's my friend Mary.
Oh, I'm very glad to meet you, Mary. Elizabeth wrote to me all about you.
Yes, me too. I wrote to my mum as well.
Hello, young Mary. I think you're to come home with me.
Oh, yes. Thanks, Mrs. McClendon. This here's Beth. She's my friend. And this is Beth's mum.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well,
maybe next time.
Yes, some other time.
Hey, McClendon! Nice to see you. You fellas are back, eh?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Well, what was it like? Did you have a good time? Did you get to Disneyland?
It was okay. It's been to be back. Get away from all those prods, you know what I mean?
What about you, Keegan?
Never got to Disneyland, if that's what you're asking. See you tomorrow, McClendon.
Dad! Daddy! Daddy!
There's no need to yell, young lady. We're civilized here. Is that how they behave over there?
I suppose so, when they're excited anyway.
Welcome back. Everything's back to normal around here for a change.
Does that mean you missed me?
I was worried for you, if that's the same thing.
She hasn't grown a pair of horns as far as I can see. And they haven't turned her into a Roman Catholic.
Well, now, that's damn lucky for us, isn't it?
Perhaps it is. Perhaps it isn't. Maybe it's time somebody was able to see further than the end of this street.
Oh, really? Well, then let someone else do it, not us. That's how it starts. with priests befriending pastors ends up with scum taking our jobs. That's the way I see it.
For heaven's sake, Andrew, she's only
I'm
a
fine,
child.
Father. Perfectly fine. I've grown up a little, and I've met other people, eh?
You see, she's even beginning to talk like them. See? Do you see?
Okay, I've changed. I'm different. Everything's different.
But I don't think so, wee girl. Your summer's over. This is Belfast. You'll soon learn that some things never change. Things will be back to normal around here soon enough.
Don't be so sure. Don't you be so sure.
Come on, love, come on. Don't upset yourself. Your daddy'll come round.
And what is the precise purpose of this visit, sir?
I'm here to attend the Christmas party.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, it's a long way to come for a mere Christmas party.
Well, there's nothing mere about this party, officer. Actually, it's more what you'd call a reunion.
Vincent!
Ah.
Well, how are you?
Fine, fine.
You're looking great. Good trip?
It was. A thrilling trip. Thrilling to think why I'm coming here for an actual reunion.
If all goes well, Vincent. If all goes well.
Why? What can possibly go wrong?
You never know who'll come to a party till it's over.
Surely they'll all come. They all said they would the day they left to come back here.
But, as they say, that was there. This is here.
Father Jean,
Hello there.
it's good to see you.
It's all right, don't worry. He won't be coming in.
Thank goodness. I'm sorry, Father, but you know how it is.
Yes, yes. Well, anyway, I'm here to see Timmy.
Come along in. Won't you sit down?
Thanks.
I'll get him for you now.
Right.
Tim? Timmy? I need you down here, Timmy. It's Father Jean. No kidding. Morning, Father.
Morning.
Well, I'll leave you to it now, Father.
But I'll see you tomorrow night, I hope.
Oh, yes, I'll be there.
And I hope I'll see you there, too.
Oh, Father, I'm not much of a one for Christmas parties.
Of course you are. Now, look, it's important that you be there. The Children's Committee have given you quite a lot, young fella. By showing up tomorrow night, you might be given a little bit back.
Well, Father, some of the lads, you know, are planning a bit of fun tomorrow night.
Larry and Dee are phoning in.
From California. They're phoning from the States.
Yes, sir. And they'll miss you a lot more than some of the lads you say are planning a bit of fun. I'll be looking out for you. Morning, Mrs. Keegan.
Cheerio, Father.
Whatever you do, Timmy, I'll be there. And if you have any decency, you will too.
But the lads, Ma.
Oh, the lads. You've got a short memory, young man.
Hi, Mary. Can I give you a lift?
All right, Father.
Hope you're coming to our party tomorrow night. We could come and collect you.
Thanks, Father, but I can't be there.
Ah, come on, Mary.
I'd like to, Father, but it's my mum. She's, like, sick. Goodbye, Father.
Mary, wait. Let me take one of those. Look, if your ma's a bit under the weather, maybe I ought to come in and see her.
No. Well, she's asleep.
Sure she's all right, Mary?
She's bound to be weepy, Father. It's her first Christmas without my dad.
Hello, Father.
Mary says you're a bit under the weather.
Oh, it's nothing, Father. It'll pass.
I hope you'll be up to our wee party tomorrow night. Down the centre.
I don't think so, Father. But Mary's free to go if she wants to.
I could come and collect you.
No thanks, Father. If I'm coming, I'll come.
Well, we don't seem to be having much success.
You know, I wish it was within my conscience to swear, because I dearly love to curse this electronic gear.
Then we'll have to find someone to do it for you.
Do you have someone could wire this up?
Not to wire it, no. But I might find someone to curse it for you.
Better to light a candle than curse the darkness.
Hello? Father,
Mrs. Keegan.
these are the tarts I was making fillings for when you called round the other morning. Enough to feed an army.
Let's hope we get an army to eat them. Is Timmy with you?
No.
Who is it? Come on in.
Present from me? Ah, you shouldn't have bothered. Going up the Shankill with us?
Don't think so.
Why not? Boys might think you're going soft on them. Going the other way.
I'm not going the other way. But maybe the way they see things, I am going soft.
All the same, me and the boys will be looking for you later.
Is there a gramophone doctor in the house?
Here, Rector. I can fix it.
I wondered if you'd come.
Ah, Rector. You know me. I'll be where the girls are. What about Timmy? Timmy Keegan, will he be here?
Can't really say. Didn't know you'd be here till I saw you. It takes a certain courage to be here tonight. Speaking of which, is your dad coming?
No. But that's his problem, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, I suppose it is. But does he know you're here?
Aye. And he would have hit me if I'd been smaller. So, as it is, I'll have to learn to do without his friendship for another while anyway. I think it'll just work fine now.
I bet it will, if you say so.
Hey, McClendon.
Yes, what is it? asked what it was. Can you not hear me?
Yes, I did. But I wanted to see your face, Father.
Really now?
You see, I now know that I can talk to grown-ups. And I want to tell you that I love you very much. And I like you. And I respect you. But I'm going off to the party now. I will miss you for not being there. I do wish you'd come.
You look at who it is. We was just coming to find you. Going up the Shankill with us?
Come on, Timmy. Be one of us again.
Right. You ought to know who your friends are, Timmy. Your real friends. Not that summertime yank stuff. Well, which is it to be? Us or them?
I'm for me friends. Me real friends.
Have it your way, Keegan. But you better keep your head up on the streets. Look out, Keegan!
Evening, Tim Keegan. Evening, Mary. Evening, Mrs. Holden.
Hello, Timmy. It's good to see you.
Timmy! Timmy!
You've got the courage of a man to be here.
It's okay, Ma. It's okay. Let's not make no fuss, all right?
I don't know where he learned it, but he's very good at electrics.
Ah, Terry, you made it. Good to see you. Hang on, see you later.
Hello there. Oh, how you, Timmy? How you been? Pretty good. You? Like that, you know? Yeah, same with me. Will you be here later? Sure. You want to hang around after? Yeah, sure. I mean, after tonight. Why not? Okay. I'll see you later. I'll see you.
Beth.
Yes.
Yeah, this is my mom.
Hello, Beth. How are you?
This is my mom.
But when I've returned, how my eyes have burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees by the armored cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. Now the music's gone, but they carry on, for their spirit's been bruised, never broken. They will not forget, and their hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again.
they asked me back home in California how I would know whether this program was a success. And I said that it would have to be small victories. I said, if I could get you all together for a reunion party at Christmas, then we would call ourselves a great success. And look how easy it's all turned out to be. Look, I know how much courage it took for you to come here this evening, how much character. It speaks well of you, of your parents. No matter what they say, you are here. And it speaks well of the people in America who welcomed you. Great victories are sometimes won by little battles, the ones that you had to win to come here this evening. I love you all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, now and for years to come.
I can only pray for a bright, brand new day in the town I loved so well.